What up, YouTube? Been a while. Anyways, I'm making a fast prediction for tonight's fight. No, I'm a little late, but anyways, better late than never. So the first fight I'm gonna talk about is the Zab Super Judah fight against Paris. Now, it took me a while to look at some of Paris's old fight. I've seen a few of his before, but I had to get reacquainted with some of the stuff that he does in the ring, some of the things he does right, some of the things he does wrong. And after looking at some of his past fights, I think it's gonna be too much for Judah. I mean, Judah is a better fighter, and when I say that, I mean he has more experience and has more tools. But while Judah is a better fighter, but he has gotten soft in the sense where he became a better person, but he became, less intensive. He's not as intense as a fighter as he was anymore. It's almost as if his fighting reflects his character. His characteristic is more mellow, and he tried to channel back that anger Zab, but you know what? Good for him. If he's a better person, because that's what really matters. But as a fighter, he became worse, because his intensity is what really geared him into the fighter that he was in his heyday. Paris does a lot of body shots, as I've noticed. He does go to the body, even though he's extremely cocky. I don't think he's gonna last long in the game, but that's another story. So we're gonna move on to the next fight. So basically, I'm choosing Paris. I don't think he's gonna knock Judah out. I think it's gonna go all 12 rounds. This fight is actually gonna be an interesting fight because a lot of people are hype off Kirkland. A lot of people is hype off of him. I mean, there's reason to be, because I saw something in his last fight that I don't think people took notice. At the end of that fight, his last fight, he was boxing more. He didn't just go headhunt. He composed himself, and he went for a strategic knockout. You see what I'm saying? He didn't just go in there and try to throw bombs at the end. And I seen that he does have some boxing skills, which I had doubted before. But Molina's gonna be too much for him. He's nowhere as slick as Molina, and this is an easy one for me to judge. I think Kirkland loses this fight. He might even get stopped. That's how bad I think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be bad as if they're gonna walk through him, but it's gonna be a late stoppage, or it's gonna be a unanimous decision on all judges' card. Period. So Kirkland, good luck. If you do win, that's exciting. But I think it's gonna be back to the drawing board. You still have a lot of star power. So we're moving on. Now to my favorite fight of the night, which is gonna be Garcia versus El Terrible. I don't think I'm saying that right. But Danny Garcia versus Eric Morales. Eric Morales, one of my favorite fighters. This fight is tough because at first, and this is why I made the prediction. I'm making the prediction so late. At first, I had Eric Morales winning, and a lot of people did too. even though he's not the favorite to win. But he came in overweight for the fight. I mean, for the weigh-in. So that tells me one or two things. It's either he didn't train correctly, or he needs to go up in weight. Or I mean, not he didn't. He needs to go up in weight, or he realized he's making a lot of money for the fight. He's making over $1 million for this fight. So he figured that who cares, you know. And plus, it's hard for these guys to wake up for a fight like that when their legacy is it's already sealed. They already, he's already a Hall of Famer. I mean, what's there to strive for? And when these commentators and the boxing community keep calling these guys Hall of Famers, future Hall of Famers, future Hall of Famers, they should stop with that, because I think for some fighters it doesn't affect them. So other fighters it does. I think it does that for Mosley. I think Mosley believes that I'm a future Hall of Famer. I can fuck up my record as much as I want. Jones believes he's a future Hall of Famer. He could mess up his record as much as he want. These guys don't care about how their record look, and it's important how your record look. I don't care what people say about Mayweather care about his record. You should care about your record. It's your record. Morales should care about his record. I mean, he has a beautiful record. I mean, I felt like he won that fight against Maidana. And historians will look back, even if they didn't think he won, it was close, it was competitive, it was a heartfelt fight, and it should add that would be added to his legacy as he was on his way back, and Garcia should be no match for Morales. I like to hear people's response on that. I really don't think Garcia will be any match for Morales, but since Morales came in 2 pounds over, I'm thinking, did he really get up for this fight? And if he didn't, based on the age and the fact that he has actually nothing to win, basically. He's done this before in the past, where he's like, I'm done with this. He's a legend already. He's well respected. The fact that he's on this stage means a lot. So, we'll see what happens. But I was picking Erik Morales to win. Now I'm just leaving up in the air. I don't think Danny Garcia is that impressive. He's a mid-range hooker. I mean, he likes to hook a lot, but he doesn't move. He doesn't move as well as Morales. He doesn't counter as well as Morales. He hits harder. That I can tell you. The boy could hit, but as far as movement, definitely not as intelligent as Morales. So everything says Morales wins this fight, except for the fact that he came in, to me. Now, I'm not gonna repeat it no more. I think it's getting lame. But anyways, this fight, I'm really interested to see what happened. I really wish Morales would came on weight, because I would have picked him to just walk through Garcia. Walk through him. Anyways, tell me what you think.